Hello everyone, Chef Eric here and welcome back to the YouTube channel for yet another amazing recipe. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my signature mango and coconut layer cake, and it cooks up super quickly and it's really easy to make. So we're first going to start by preparing our cake tins. Here I'm using two 6-inch pans, so I'm just going to grease them with some margarine and dust them with some all-purpose flour. In the meantime, you can preheat your oven to about 180 degrees Celsius and just let that get hot. Set that aside and you can now start to work on our dry ingredients. So over a sift and into a large bowl, you want to combine your all-purpose flour, baking powder, sift that, and then add in your desiccated coconut. Give that a good whisk and set aside. Next, you can combine our margarine, sugar, and lemon zest, and you want to cream this with your hand mixer or your stand mixer for about 5 to 6 minutes, just until it's looking super light and fluffy. Add in your eggs 2 at a time and mix until fully incorporated. Add in half of your flour, all of your milk, and fold that in gently. And once fully incorporated, add in the rest of your flour and fold in until completely and fully incorporated. Set that aside and we can now divide our batter evenly across our two cake tins and smooth them out. We're going to bake these at 180 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. In the meantime, we can work on our mango filling. So you want to take like an overripe mango and remove the flesh and chop it up into cubes. Pop that into a blender and then just blend until it's nice and smooth. Set that aside and we can now make our whipped cream. So into a large mixing bowl, you want to add in 1.5 cups of whipping cream. You want to whip this until it's stiff peaks form. And while still in stiff peak form, you want to add in your icing sugar and your vanilla and give it a really good mix. This is basically what stiff peaks look like. When you lift up the whisk, they should form stiff peaks. I think I'm repeating myself, but stiff peaks. Yeah. Get rid of your whisk attachment, and now we can set aside half of our whipped cream to make a mango whipped cream, which you're gonna use as a filling, and we're also gonna use to decorate the final cake. So to our set aside whipped cream, about half of it, you wanna add in a couple of tablespoons of your mango puree, and depending on how conk your mango puree is, if you find yourself adding more than 4 tablespoons, I do suggest you add a bit of food coloring just to get it the right color. Set that aside and you can now start to prep our cakes. So just trim your cakes off the top and then you can start to layer. Put a little bit of cream on the bottom layer of the cake board. Add the first layer of cake, pipe a ring of whipped cream all around the top of the cake, and then close the dam by using an offset spatula to sort of close the two sections of the two rings you have created on top of the cake. And in between the cavity you created there, you want to add in your mango whipped cream and then add on the next layer upside down. Let this cake chill for about half an hour so that it can set and it's a little bit easier to decorate. Once it's nice and set and it's nice and chill, we can now start to fully decorate this cake. So to do our crumb coat, or the thin layer of cake we do, the thin layer of icing we do around the cake, you can either use a piping bag like I'm doing here, or just straight on go in with an offset spatula. Spread that thin layer of cream all around the cake. Make sure you smooth out the sides and the top part of the edges until everything is looking super nice and smooth. We do this so that you can lock in the crumbs in the cake, so that in our final layer of cake it's nice and smooth and white and bright and it'll look a little bit more presentable. Set that aside in the fridge for about half an hour for the whipped cream to set just a little bit. Once it's nice and set, you can now start to decorate. So start with the layer of your mango whipped cream on the bottom part of the cake. So just apply it all around, and then on top of that you want to do our white cream. So start at the top, working your way down. So once you get to the part of the mango, just stop your white cream there, and then we can now just sort of smooth the whole cake out to incorporate the two colors of orange and white. Smooth the cake out nicely, clean up the edges, and set aside in the fridge for about another half hour. So the chilling just helps the cake set and a little bit easier for you to decorate. Then lastly, we can do some rosettes at the top. So to make the two-tone butter, the cream, I just mixed together the colors of cream I had left in a piping bag and piped some beautiful rosettes over the top. I topped these with some fresh mango pieces and some desiccated coconut, and you're done. I really hope you guys give this recipe a try. It's easy, it's simple, and if it's your first time taking a go at making a layer cake, it's just a perfect one for you. The flavors really work really well together, and it's an absolute fan favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you like and subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more amazing content every single Monday.